These quotes are from the Book of Fate, second canto. The background is Narad has made known the death of Satyavan to Savitri in the presence of her parents. Savitri's mother is not happy at all, quite naturally so, being human. She wanted Savitri to change her mind and find some other youth suitable for her as a life partner. But Savitri is firm in her decision, and whatever she has decided, she is going to stick with that. Naturally, the queen is distressed. She would not like such a doom to fall in the life of her daughter. She becomes passionate, she becomes emotional, she becomes too human, and she starts questioning whether it is Narad's God who has created this sorrowful world. She asks him, "It is your God who has created this world?" That is, of course, a wrong question. The mother would rather correct the question by saying that the question should be, is it your God? No. In God's world, how these things have happened, that is something which can be answered. But to say whether it is God who has created this miserable world is a wrong question. And Savitri's mother is asking a wrong question to Narad. She goes to the extent of saying that this world is full of misery, is certainly something which becomes a riddle. How God could create a world with misery, that itself is a riddle. It is actually, she is raising the issue of the nature of this world. She is pointing out at the riddle of the world. And she goes to the extent of saying whether this world is an illusion, whether the world in which we are living is an illusion, whether it is a dream, whether it is an hallucination. Are we really living in reality at all? Where begins and where ends the reign of this ignorant world? In fact, she goes to the extent of saying, if there is anything like a soul at all, is it a fiction? Is it a dream? Is it something which can be disposed of? She even questions the eternal self. Could it be just an imagination of man? And it is in such a world that we are living here, we as human beings. And Savitri's mother, who is passionate like sorrow, is demanding an answer from Narad. Narad gathers himself and slowly starts answering the question. Slowly, he wants to take Savitri's mother into kind of confidence to prepare herself to accept what he is going to tell. And slowly he speaks. While he is giving the answer, he looks far into time. Suddenly, he had the vision of all the three divisions of time: the past, the present, the future. His sight sees all the dimensions of time. He has Trikala Drishti, the vision of the three divisions of time. And he detects the moments of time, what is going to happen, that he is in a position now to immediately understand and explain, detects the moments of the time. Let us read the text. Where in that light time toiled, his unseen works are detected. The unseen works of time have been detected by Narad when he is looking through his broad vision. The broad flung, far-seeing schemes, unfinished, which his aeon flight unrolls, were mapped already in that worldwide look. In his worldwide look, Narad has already seen, has already detected the moments of time. In other words, what is going to happen, it has been as if planned by time. He asserts very firmly, very strongly, that it is time who has decided the death of Satyavan. Satyavan must die. There is no human power which can stop it. Now, if such a destined death is a part of time's work, it means it is with a certain purpose. And it is in the fulfillment of that purpose, Savitri has formed up her decision. Actually, it is in a mortal's heart, Narad tells to Savitri's mother, that the eternal dwells. But between the eternal and immortal, there is a lid. There stands between them ignorance. It is because of that ignorance the mortal's mind cannot understand what the eternal has in his mind. Human thoughts, they are the light of ignorance. Mind is not an instrument of knowledge. Mind is an instrument of ignorance seeking knowledge, and therefore it cannot understand the far consequences of what is going to happen. In fact, Narad goes a step further and says that when there is ignorance, there is bound to be pain. Ignorance is the parent of suffering. By ignorance, pain has come, and it is because of this pain that there is a progress. The progress is possible because of pain. Pain is a hammer by which is sculpted in the soul of man. Pain is the means of God to make man progress. Pain is the hammer of God. Pain is the hand of nature. But he who saves himself lives in calm. Savitri is a person who can save herself from that. She is one who can dissolve that ignorance and remove pain. Not only her own pain, but the pain of this creation. It is as if for that purpose she has taken this human birth. It is not just as if, it is indeed for this purpose that she has taken this human birth. She comes here as the Son of God and suffers for man. Savitri's task is to accept the human difficulty, the difficulty of mortal creature, and cut her path through. The spirit is doomed to pain till it is free. Spirit has accepted the bondage of nature. It is bound to nature, tied to nature. And as long as it is tied to nature, nature of ignorance, it is doomed to pain. Pain is the hand of nature in a way to promote the possibilities of the spirit in this creation here. But one who is free, one who has saved himself from the bondage of nature, he can change pain into joy, into happiness. He lives in calm, and it is that kind of nature Savitri has. She has the capacity, she has the power, she can change human pain into joy. She can remove human ignorance and bring true knowledge to man. And once that is established, the pain will also disappear. Savitri, we might say, is a son of God who has taken upon his shoulders the misery of this creation. He suffers for that. It is only by his suffering he pays the debt of God to man and relieves man from bondage and suffering. That is Savitri's task. And therefore, Narad advises to Savitri's mother, Savitri is here. She has come to do a certain task and she should not stand in her way.